Council meeting for December 3rd, 2018. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think it's going to be a quick meeting. There's not a whole lot on the agenda. Any public comment? Okay, let's take a look at the November 19th, 2018 minutes. When is the insurance thing on Blue Cross Blue Shield? When does that due? When do we do that?
Should have been done.
Have we done it? Did we? Okay.
Yeah. And we did that last meeting.
Well, I knew we did it, but I didn't know when it was actually,
Takes effect.
yeah,
It's being-
okay.
I move we approve November 19th minutes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, appropriation ordinance number 1055-11-18B.
What was the repair at the community building, Tim, on the electrical?
Where was this at?
On,
Right
it says J&L.
Repair phase 3.
We have a short at the community building in the underground. We're gonna have to replace that service right now. It's temporary back in through one of the three-phase services that are over there. There's several services that go to that building. The way that building has been broke up over the years, it had one service going to the driver's license office, one to the main of the building, and then there was one service that went to what is now CASA, which was the Hope Foundation, so they're metered separately. At some point, we need to look at those services and get that building's electrical under control. It's been piecemealed over the years, and it really needs to be looked at.
Spring's
But
coming.
that was to repair that service and went dead here a couple weeks ago, I believe it was.
Spring's coming, maybe tornado season.
So I got a question. I'm new at this. Some of you guys have been around a while. So on this airport property tax that we pay that for the hangar? Was that for the hangar? Did it say on the bill?
Just says airport.
Just says airport. Does anybody know how that works?
I do not.
And why do we pay it? That's a government paying a government entity.
The only thing I can think is.
We're
if
collecting
we-
rent, but
If we collect rent, and it's over so much rent, then
Okay.
we pay taxes on it.
because we're collecting rent at the community building too. That's why I didn't understand.
Well,
So the amount,
I think it's the amount, because I think we got into that, didn't we, at the Armory, when that come up because of the wellness center.
Same thing at the training room at the EMS building.
Yeah,
but we don't pay at the Armory.
no,
I think so.
because we held that back far enough that we shouldn't have had to.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Okey-doke. Thank you.
I make the motion we approve appropriation ordinance 1055-11-18B.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Mr. James, anything?
Couple of points. You might look at the alley there behind, that alley that runs north and south there to Mexican.
Okay.
There's getting to be some pretty big holes in there because there's a lot of truck traffic that flows that alley all the way through. Because I know the bread truck and the plumbers are getting a lot of trucks in and out of there now that I think it's eating that alley pretty hard. And the other thing, I'll just wait on the other till you do Christmas lights. I got a problem or question there.
Okay.
Terry?
I have nothing.
Brett?
I have nothing.
Mr. Rogers?
Nothing?
Mr. Rogers.
Everything's wonderful in there.
Lynette?
Nothing.
And our world traveler? Nothing? Scott?
And likewise, Mayor and Council, I didn't have anything to report this evening.
All right. Well, I have a couple things. I'd like to present, get consensus to, I'd like to present a key to the city to the PHS football team on an undefeated season to chase the state championship. This doesn't happen every day. I know we didn't do it the last time they won, but I think it's in order to do so. And I mentioned it to Coach. He thought it was a good idea. He was kind of excited about it. So whether we do it at our next council meeting or do it out there, I'll ask him which one, if I can get consensus from you all to buy a plaque to do that.
Fine,
You all right?
good idea.
Okay. And the other thing is, I know we're waiting until after the first of the year on this community development director. I want to ask you if you'd rather pay 9% to a collection or to a collection company that goes out and finds this, or hire somebody to do it. Because they charge, the PCED looked into, they charge 9% for their fee.
Of total dollars.
So if you, yeah. So everything they collect, they get 9% of that. Which if you look at some of the dollars on some of our things, it's gonna be quite a bit of money. You could probably hire somebody for 15 years on what they'd get. So just think about it, because at the next meeting, I'm gonna ask whether you want to go with, post that job or not for after the first of the year. That's all I had.
Speaking of that, did
Oh.
did we advertise the?
Utility?
No, we've had to advertise that new charter ordinance for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Has it been in? So that's done? We got one more, that's done, okay.
This
I
is,
believe so, the charter
The charter
ordinance
ordinance
for
about
today, it
the-
was published once,
this week would be the second
This
one.
week will be the second?
Yeah.
Okay,
Should be able to sign it next one.
okay, that's what I was curious about.
Okay. Tim?
I don't have a lot for you, but update on the water line project, Southwest Second, all services have been completed to the new main. Crews will be working this week to kill the old main, take it out of service so that it no longer has leaks for us. And we'll start doing some dress up, and there's a couple pieces of concrete that still needs to be poured when weather allows. It's not gonna allow us to pour it this week, it's gonna be too cold. And then materials are ordered for the Park Street. I anticipate them being delivered later this week, and we'll probably be starting on it next week. What we decided to do with that, we'll run 2 crews on it, one on each end. They will dig towards each other and meet in the middle. So it should speed that project up. I'd like to have it done by the first of the year, so they'll be going after it pretty quick. Christmas lights, we spent some time working with Christmas lights. There was some concern last week about the Christmas lights at the courthouse, and it was looked at by several groups, and it was determined that we had done nothing wrong.
The wrongful part of that is this, and I look at safety. Do you have qualified electrician to be in somebody else's 3-phase box?
We have trained electricians. Do we have licensed? No.
Okay, we require licensing in the city
For contractors,
for
yes.
contractors, but we're not working on our own stuff. If we're working on our own stuff, I'm not hollering. We was in somebody else's equipment. No. I'm looking at safety. If you don't understand 3-phase can bite you hard and quick and kill somebody instantly if you don't know what you're doing. And I talked to the man that was sitting there watching you, and the sparks are flying when it was done, and that concerns me. 3-phase boxes are nasty.
I might jump in for a second, Mike. I was standing there when this
I
took
know
place.
you was.
And I think some of it had been exaggerated quite heavily. What had happened is a metal ring on the the plug touched a piece of the side of the box. It sparked. It sparked. He should have checked with the meter, or with the breaker off. He should have checked the breaker while it was off.
Okay, but that's. my point.
However, I am very confident in our staff's ability to do the electrical troubleshooting that we do.
In our own equipment.
I agree.
That was not our equipment.
So, let me ask them, did we charge the chamber for that?
We did not.
I mean, that's who
No,
should
no,
pay for it.
I know,
So the
but-
chamber ought to go out, hire that done next year or whatever.
And that's,
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying we need to be careful on what we do on other people's equipment.
Well,
and
what
I
you're
would like to
saying-
clarify something, that when the electrician looked at it, he was gonna wire it back up identical to what we had done. There was nothing improper about how we had wired anything up.
But we don't have an electrician. I mean, some of that, them three-phase boxes scare me, because I've dealt with them enough that I know what they are.
And we've
If you don't
sent
have
some-
somebody qualified and truly trained for that, and it's somebody else's equipment.
And we've sent some of those guys to those trainings to understand that stuff. We sent 3 of them to, we spent over $3,000 last year to spend 3 of them to that kind of stuff.
Okay,
So, I mean, it's not like they are unfamiliar with it. This is just one of those things that it was bad timing, for lack of a better word. Something went wrong on a different piece of equipment that we had no effect on, and we
well, like I said, my real point is it was not our equipment. I'm not hollering about working on our equipment,
Okay, so,
so, but
but going forward, Mike, what you're saying, what do we need to do? Are you
on
saying?
some of that, if we're working on somebody else's equipment, and we get it to a box, we need an electrician there. That covers our ass.
Well, I mean, but this is for the chamber, right?
that is correct.
So the chamber should pick
Should
that
have,
up.
should have, yeah,
Okay.
authorized or done something, yeah.
Okay, as long as I understand what
Yeah.
you're talking about, and who bears the cost going forward, that's fine.
There was no cost to the city for that other than man hours. The equipment rental and everything like that was done by.
I know that, but
Okay.
if he's wanting something else to be done in the future, then, and we have to get an electrician, yes, if they're not gonna donate their time,
Correct.
then that,
It's a safety point to me,
Okay.
because we don't know other people's equipment.
Okay.
Was this something different than had been done in the past?
This was a new lighting system. It's the string around the top. So it is brand new for this year. It's a new LED strip that goes all the way around. Has 32 color combinations, so you can change it for any event, any holiday. So it's a neat addition.
This is on the courthouse?
okay.
Other things, Mother Nature has provided us with multiple opportunities for snow and ice, so, which we have another opportunity later this week, so we'll be prepared for that. One thing I'd like your opinion on, December 24th is a Monday. The county offices are closed. Would you have objections to closing transportation, since they do our dispatching at that point? Would there be objections to not running transportation that morning? We're only here a half a day, so basically it would be 2 hours, from 10 to noon.
What would be the sense of them being here if
Yeah, I was gonna say,
can't get anything scheduled?
Pardon?
What would be the sense of them being here if can't get scheduled?
We can find additional things for Dublin to do to cover that.
Well, I mean.
No, he's talking about-
Transportation, if they can't schedule a ride, because the schedulers aren't there, then.
Just as long as give plenty of lead time
I'll let them know tomorrow.
to the
whether-
community.
They contacted me yesterday, or Friday, about that they would be closed, so I want to make sure I addressed it with you guys to see whether there was consensus that was acceptable, and then we'll publicize it tomorrow if that's acceptable to you guys.
Anybody have a problem? Okay.
That's all I have for you, unless you have questions for me.
Tiffany?
I just have one more cereal malt beverage license for White's Food Liner that needs approval for us to sign and issue.
I so move we approve White's Food Liner.
Second.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We got our, anything in here on the reports? Okay. These are the same ones, we just got them paying, all right. This is appropriations. Okay. So I have, anybody have anything else?
Motion to adjourn?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We kind of screwed up without you here.
Thank you.
I saw that.
Yes.